We never seriously planned to go to Disney. It's so expensive, but you promised her. My aunt said, confused. Kids with ADHD need extra motivation focus. It worked, didn't it? My aunt looked horrified. You used her disability and her dream to manipulate her and then never planned to follow through? It's called parenting a special needs child, my dad said dismissively. I moved out at 18 and cut contact with my parents completely. I'm 22 now, and I still haven't been to Disney World. Every time I think about saving up for it, I remember how they broke their promise, and it just makes me sad. What's the most heartbreaking way your parents exploited your ADHD?
A man was flying a plane for the first time when a volcano erupted.
This guy will never step into this store again. After school, he wanted to buy his favorite drink, but he realized that the price had increased, and the money in his pocket wasn't enough to cover it. After thinking for a moment, he tried an unethical method and started to redraw the price. However, since the new price was already displayed at the register, it didn't work at first. Pretending not to understand anything, he showed the cashier that the price hadn't changed. As a result, the cashier thought there was a system error and sold him the drink at the old price. This guy will never step into this store again. After school, he wanted to buy his favorite drink, but he realized that the price had increased.
30秒大
I want you to resist the urge to levitate off the ground and float towards the pie.
Doesn't seem too hard.
All right, go stand over there.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you can't go in there. No, stay out of there. That's my special area. No, stop! I'm saying no! What kind of pie is this? Hey, Mr. Worm. I welcome your arrival because we're all part of the same garden. Wait, what are you... Wait, hey! Hey, get out of here! Hey! He was my neighbor, and he violated me. I'm gonna have to give you a full cavity search. Drop your pants.
Peter, you don't have to pull your pants down.
Oh, sorry, I'm still learning.
All right, start the search.
I want you to resist the urge to levitate off the ground and float toward...
The lifesteal lesson?
I be yelling out V-Bucks over everything on my Sigma grind. If she wanna ask what is chicken jockey, tell her I'm a Costco guy 5 times. She says they mic me up, hey, back in family. I be yelling out V-Bucks over everything on my Sigma grind. If she wanna ask what is chicken jockey, tell her I'm a Costco guy 5 times. She says they mic me up, hey, back in family. I be yelling out V-Bucks over everything on my Sigma grind. If she wanna ask what is chicken jockey, tell her I'm...
The lifesteal SMP is dying, and the reason why is genuinely shocked. In 2021, Mapic and JPEX went to a Minecraft server to get play on with their YouTuber friend, and some random parrot came along and was like, we should have a plugin where if you die, you lose a heart, and killing someone, you gain a heart. Okay, maybe he didn't say it like that, but in that moment, the lifesteal SMP was born, and worship of games, Clown Pierce Folk, and Wreck throughout the season. But there was still one major problem that many players were ignoring. Clutch, id subs, and Wreck all left lifesteal because of unaddressed controversies and mental health reasons, some getting into conflict with the other members. Most notably, Paradox2, one of the founders, left lifesteal in 2024 to pursue other styles of content. But why? Wasn't lifesteal supposed to be a perfect server with endless possibilities and breakable friendships and an SMP that would never die? Sadly, most content of lifesteal had just become repetitive, and it was no longer interesting to the creators. Speaking of interesting things, subscribing would be very interesting because now you know the lifesteal.
Iceboating died.
This guy completely hates me. I was playing Redwood Prism reworked for a video. As a cop, I had to protect my prism. Try to infiltrate, die. Try to escape.
Iceboating diagonally sucks because if you aren't at a perfect 45-degree angle, you'll hit the walls, which make you lose all your momentum. Thankfully, this short will teach us how to fix this. And this is the worst advice ever. They suggest placing flowing water instead of walls to push the boat back into the middle, and this is so stupid. One of the main reasons you might build an ice boat path is because they're faster than flying with an elytra. However, adding this water slows down the boat so much that flying is way faster, so why would you even build this? And even worse, the main place people build iceboat highways is in the Nether, because travel is 8 times faster there, and this completely doesn't work there. So here's the real way to diagonal iceboat. We need to perfectly align the boat at a diagonal, so place blocks like this in front of the diagonal ice path, then run into this corner. Turn your FOV to 30 and get a spyglass and look through it right between these 2 blocks. Then, without moving your mouse, break these 2 blocks and place a boat and row it into the corner. Then, when you want to iceboat, you get into this boat, which perfectly aligns to a 45-degree angle, letting you place your boat perfectly. Iceboating diagonally sucks, because if you aren't at a perfect 45-degree angle, you'll hit the walls, which make you lose all your momentum. Thankfully, this short will teach us how to fix this. And this is the worst advice ever. They suggest placing flowing water instead of walls to push the boat back into the middle, and this is...
Never do these 3 things in other countries. In Japan, never dunk your sushi in soy sauce. If you dunk your rice into soy sauce like that, you're insulting the chef.
How do I eat it then?
Flip it fish side down. Lightly dip just the fish in the soy sauce and then eat it in 1 bite.
Oh wow, that tastes so much better.
Next, if you're ever in Bangkok, don't hesitate when crossing the road. Drivers here won't stop for you like they do in other countries. Make sure it's safe, then walk with confidence. The driver should naturally flow around you. And in Jordan, never give someone a compliment.
Dude, sick watch. Please, take it. Wait, what?
In some Jordanian cultures, when you compliment an item, it's customary for the person to offer it to you.
Wait, is that a Rolex? Well, I mean...
Dude, come on.
Oh, okay, fine.
Never do these 3 things.
How did you find out you were gaining weight at an alarming rate? My mom, because nothing says welcome home like you've gained weight being the first words out of her mouth. I laughed and told her she was seeing things. But that night, when my scale hit 160 pounds, 50 more than my usual 145, I realized the dryer hadn't been shrinking my jeans, and my mom's eyes worked perfectly fine. I should have known something was seriously wrong 3 weeks later when Sarah had to help me squeeze into my backup shirt for girls' night because my favorite top wouldn't zip. Maybe it shrunk, she offered, but we both knew clothes don't shrink that much. By the next month, the scale read 168 and nothing in my closet fit. My cousin's wedding was in 6 weeks, and I'd already bought the dress, so I discovered my survival strategy.